Hello guys, surprise Sunday. Haven't done a Sunday video in forever. Just working on a little project for my Etsy shop. So figured why not hit record and take you guys along with me. I have these gnome die cuts. They are it's all the little body parts. In fact, these are just cut out of scraps created from my granddaughter being here for a weekend and her making scraps like this. Despite the fact that she's 8 and we constantly are telling her don't cut from the middle, she still cuts from the middle and creates scraps like this for me. Kind of got her to go out on the edges, but then she did like all the edges. So that's where most of this came from, was scraps from her stuff. So it's a lot of the same similar colors, but have a sit down with me. I'm gonna have Seven Plaza playing in the background while I assemble me some Gnomies. And I actually have more. I have this whole set. So this is one set, this is another set, and then I have this whole set that I haven't even broken down yet. But there's all my Gnomie pieces for these. So in here there's stuff, not only are there body parts, but there's like an envelope, there's little hearts, there's bows, a little love letter. See if I can get it facing the right way on my, they're tiny, but you know, a little love letter. Because one's a Valentine's set and one's a Christmas set, and then this one is also a Christmas set. So I can make them like this that don't have anything on them that denote a holiday, or like this, and she's holding a heart, so it can be for Valentine's Day. My plan is, when it comes to listing these in my shop, I'm probably going to do a Valentine's one, a Christmas one, and then a mixed grab bag, which, you know, I'll put a bunch of assembled ones into, you know, into a bag, mix them up, and then, you know, just send out random ones. So there's a little extra cut on that one. So this has hats, bodies, hair, hands, feet, noses, mustachios, bows. Right, I'm just trying to find all the bodies here. So as you can see, it's a lot of repeat colors. Like I said, this tray was made from my granddaughter's scraps. So another white one, another white one. Okay, so I've got more bodies in here than I thought I did. So actually what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stack. Just can't do them all at once. I just kind of want to get them. Got lots of body parts in here. One of each color to start with. And we can put the bodies. Oh, see, probably looks like I only have one of those. There's another lime green body part. Ooh, I don't know what I just flung at myself. Oh, a bow. It landed right there. Okay. Looks like I have all the bodies out. Okay, so this particular pattern, it does have a little headpiece that you can use or not. I don't know how many I've actually got cut. You know, looks like one. Okay, I only have one. I find that I can do the males without having a head for the base, but the females I need the head because the females have the braids and they don't have the beard to cover up that there's not a face under there. If that makes any remote sense. I can also, while I'm working on this, cut out a few extra faces because I know I have more I have more than one set of braids. So I'm gonna get 7 plaza going here.
Hi guys, good to have you all back. It's a wonderful summer's morning here in the Netherlands. It's early, the sun is out, everything looks amazing, and it's not that warm yet, so I'm enjoying it. Okay, loves, last week I promised you a freebie. This week I am delivering on my promise.
You get
so
one
I made a digital kit last week called Chasing Butterflies.
2 hands.
It was a spur of the moment thing, so I did not have time to make a freebie. Yeah. So
and a flesh colored nose if you want. Or I like red noses on my gnomes.
It is called Whispered Lace. Yeah, you need to whisper it. It looks even more amazing when you whisper it. Think romance meets grunge. Yeah. It is very neutral. It's 5 pages. It has lace element, scribble descriptive bits, beautiful flowers, like dry flowers and lacy flowers. It's just fantastic. Now, because of the sort of neutral theme to this is going to be a staple in your digital kit collection because you can use it in any sort of.
And then I'm gonna do one more.
As lovely background pages or just elements of it.
One more.
Loves, it is a freebie. Yeah, you can find it on my Ko-Fi. It is linked below in the description box. For first-time Ko-Fi users, there's still a little bit of confusion because of sort of the payment system. Yeah, when you want to download a freebie, it says fill in amount. There's where people go, what? It was free. Guess what? If you want it for free, fill in zero.
Fill in zero.
Which means no dollars at all. Now, why is it fill in amount? Because Ko-Fi is a donation website, yeah?
I'm definitely gonna have to go get this free digital from her Ko-Fi. It's very pretty.
You can actually donate a little bit, like 1, 2, 3, or how many dollars that you want. That's why it says fill in amount. Yeah? Okay, hopefully that clears everything up.
I'll show you.
So I'm going to show you the kit, and I'm also going to make, I think,
isn't that pretty?
lovely project with it. So the 5 pages, I'm going to show you. There's so much detail on here.
I love it. I'm definitely gonna go.
Just as a page in your journal. Cut out a strippy. Make a pocket with it.
So,
an envelope. You can do whatever.
I've created 4
Just
4 faces there, so I'm gonna move my dikes, the supplies, my machine supplies out of the way. Okay, so with the girls, I find Actually, with all of them, really, I find it's easiest to start with the head.
Isn't it cool? You could just use
So
this
we're going to
piece,
move these aside.
for a background on a whatever.
Because what I
And
like to
this
do is
again,
grab a hat.
the lace, the grunge, the floral.
So it's got these two little knobbies on the sides
Just
that
you
look
hold it.
like they would be ears.
It's going to be a beautiful page
How
in a
you,
journal or
how well
on
you
the
can
back
see that.
of, let's say you're going to
But
make
really what
tags
that
on
is
the back
telling you
whatever.
where the hat
This one
goes.
as well.
So if
It's
I
a
put the
beautiful,
hat down,
altogether.
then
I love the use of the colors. Add a color to
I
the
know
rose
where
if you
to
want
add
Absolutely amazing. Look at that one with a
the
little
hair.
finger. Yeah, like I told you, romance meets grunge. It's just glorious. 5 pages. Go grab it. Go grab it.
Okay, those are the
Okay,
same. I gotta find the
what am I
one.
making
Let's go in
today?
the other
I'm going
direction.
to make either a journal or sort of a notepad, scrap sampler, whatever you
There
want
we
it to.
are.
I'm going to make a cover. I'm going to use the digitals left. If you don't
So
have
these
digitals, do any
have,
other paper that you want. Beautiful scrapbook
they
paper,
kind of like
whatever.
turn in,
I'm going to use a piece of packaging
so
as
that
well,
way
or trash, whatever you want. Yeah.
you know where
This
you're putting
was
them.
in a
So what
box.
I
It's
do for the
corrugated. It's very
girls
thin
is
corrugated.
I actually
Cardboard.
glue these to the hat
You could also use, if you don't
instead
have
of
this,
to
like backings from a scrapbook paper, this or a paper pad.
the head.
That is also nice and sturdy.
So I just put a little dab here
Make it heavier if you want to.
and a little dab
It's going to
here.
have a spine. Yeah, I'm going to cut these into 2 pieces. The spine is going to be made out of course,
And I put
lace.
the
So I'm using black lace in this case because I think
put her
it goes
braids
very well
on.
with the kit. Yeah, this is going to be a spine. It's going to be a soft spine. Why? Because there's not going to be a signature sewn in the spine. What? What are you doing? Oh, let me show you what I'm doing. Okay.
What? So you make sure her braid is inside of her hat. And then I take this and I glue it to the head. Again, lining up those knobbies on the side. Pick it up if you need to. Then you got a little face down there. I'm gonna find a little nose. She's a little lady, so she only needs a little nose. And then put the little nose right up, kind of overlapping the hat a little bit. Now this one has, do I have any little bows in this matching her hat? Yes, I do. So I'm gonna put some bows. On her braids.
I'm using one of these. I have several ones. I have this.
Matching one.
I have black one. Apparently you can buy these. I don't know what they're called. Binders. I don't know the official name. There's different ones. This is actually a little bit difficult probably to use. So I'm going to use this. Now, if you cannot find these anywhere, let me show you an alternative. Because these very cheap sort of binding things.
Now we just gotta decide what color we want
I can pick a pack of these up at Action for like 5 of them
for her body.
€2 or something.
Because we can do
Makes
match.
them, like not even 50 cents each. Because you can
And do
just
blue
cut
on
this
blue.
out and use it. See this?
Whoops.
It's this.
But I think
It
that's
is
gonna
on the
blend
inside.
in
I
a little
would
bit.
just cut a piece and then just use it. That's what I would do. Also, sometimes I just find these in a thrift shop. Yeah. So then it's going to
Do
be
blue
even
and
cheaper.
neon yellow.
So either you can probably order them on Amazon or whatever. I don't know. I got this in Happy Mail or I bought this.
Got a little notch here on accident.
Yeah?
Let's see.
Now, normally what you do is this. Front cover, back cover, signature in the center. This is going to be open and then
Looking
connected
for a
with the
pair of
lace.
feet.
Yeah. And then you can put this here and make sort of a...
So we can do matching
flip
feet.
thingy, you know,
Have her
for the
shoes
papers.
match her
But
hat and her bows.
hold on to your seats. I'm gonna do this. Yeah, then it's going to be sort of a... You can do the flip over. Now, I don't know what I'm going to put on the inside. Either it's going to be a notepad or a scrap sample.
Or would I rather have this black?
Different types of paper. Just put it in and you can use it.
With
does
the
it make
matching
sense?
shoes.
Hoping it does. So what you're going to need is a lovely paper.
I know, I think I like the
Something
brightness.
sturdier. Lace. Yeah. If you have one of those.
Okay.
If you don't.
Then
If you don't.
put a little bit of glue on the top of the
And use the lace binding.
body.
Yeah. Okay. Hope that makes
That way you know where you're
Ruler knife, glue, scissors.
gluing.
I also have some of this out. This is black, tiny Rick
Do
wrap.
her little body on there.
I might use as well. I am not sure about the closure, if I am going to make a closure at all.
I do
think
have
will,
black
but I don't know
shoes
for sure.
in here somewhere. Oh, there's a
But
pair.
for this, I'm probably gonna use
So
some
let me
hardware.
see. Do I want to match the shoes or do I want to do
My
black?
panels, my front cover and my back cover first.
Black
Some of you will
shoes.
probably ask me about measurements. Doesn't matter, lovies. No, either you make it this big, or this big.
I'm gonna go with
do
black
any
shoes.
size that you want. Now this is actually the perfect size for my paper. Look at the
So I'm going to save the
height.
colored
It's
shoes to
exact
go
same
against the
height.
black
Yeah,
bodies.
so I'm not going to do anything about the height. I think it's 8 inches. Yes, love, it's 8 and a quarter. 8 and a quarter. Speaking of 8 and a quarter, I designed my digitals on A4 size, not US letter. Why? Because I do not have any
So there's my little
access
Gnomie.
to US letter printing paper.
I don't have any of the
So,
extra
It
stuff
makes more sense to
printed
use A4.
out.
Here's what you need to know. If you
There's
print on US
there
letter
are
size,
hands that go with
if you print
this.
borderless, you can print borderless, while you can't
There's
print
things
these
that
borderless. You will lose a little bit of the design, a tiny bit. But in this case, it doesn't really matter. Yes.
they can hold,
If you are using any other printing
but
medium on
obviously
page
you'd
2,
want the hands
yeah,
over
printed fit to page, so not
over the
borderless.
sign.
Yeah. I might
Like,
do a
say,
video soon about
like I did with
how to do this.
her.
Print borderless or
You
fit to
put the
page.
heart down and then I put the hands over the top of
I
it.
don't know. I might. Yeah. Okay.
So
So
if I'm going to put the hands on these
it's
guys,
going to
I
be
got to
the
figure
height
out
is
what I'm
8
going to...
and a quarter. And these don't actually line up, and I need to open it up. So here's what I'm doing. I am first going to line this up and
What am I
cut
trying to
this.
say?
I could cut it in half there, but there's a fold. I'm just gonna do it. I wanted it a little bit smaller anyway. So do you want it very small?
What they're going to hold before I put their hands on. Okay, so these guys, there is 2 pieces to
Not to
this.
mention, you're also gonna need something that makes holes for
I'm
the
going to
pages.
kind of
I'm going to
separate my
use a
pile out as I'm
perforator,
going through it.
office perforator,
I think that'll
because those are the exact same.
alleviate some of this frustration I'm experiencing right now. See, it comes with a beard and a mustache. So you can do just a mustache on your dude, or you can give him a beard, big old beard and a mustache. It's up to you. Gotta find the mustache that matches this.
And if they don't like any of them, we offer a 100% money back guarantee. Oh, and if you sign up right now
Another
using
beard.
this link, we'll give you
There it
free
is.
treats for life. Yep, that's not an exaggeration. Every time you get a box from
I
us, you'll also
personally,
get a bag of treats on the house. Don't wait. Try smiles
I've
now
not
while our
done
sale
one
is
with
live.
just the beard or just the mustache, if I'm being completely truthful about that. But I like the look of the beard and the mustache together, so I just haven't tried it the other way.
Like Dougie here, many vets will say these growths are harmless and to not worry about them. But if you're like
So again,
most
just
pet
kind of
parents, your dog is your baby. How could you not worry about strange lumps growing on their body? So if your dog is older and has
There's a
one
black
or more
beard.
of these lumps on their body, I'd like to share something simple you can do with your dog tonight to shrink these lumps.
Okay.
Don't feed them immunity chews. Don't use steroid creams or injections. And don't worry, you don't have to watch these lumps.
Let's
keep
get the
getting
big
bigger.
pieces
There's
out
an
of the
easier way to
way,
help your
and
dog
then
without risking a
hopefully it
surgery
makes
or
it easier
anesthesia.
for me to find
Take
the
it from me.
smaller
I've seen
pieces.
this work for hundreds of patients in my office. Dogs of all ages,
I
sizes,
get the
and
big
breeds.
hats
Something that will deal with the root of these
out.
lumps and naturally shrink them
Then
from
I
the
have,
inside out. And I
makes
gotta
it
warn
easier
you,
to find like the
it might sound a little different at
mustachios,
first, but just hear me out, okay? Because this is something you can start
the
doing at home with your
braids,
dog tonight.
the
So
shoes, the
like I said,
bows,
most pet parents are told these lumps are harmless and normal for an older
etc.,
dog. But
etc.,
what they're not
etc.
telling you is that these lumps are a sign of a deeper issue, a buildup of toxins just under the skin that is triggering these growths all over their body. Dogs deal with harmful substances like toxins and bacteria in two ways. Their immune
Again,
system
black
breaks them down
up
and
against my
flushes them
table
away,
is very
or it corrals them
challenging
together and forms a
to
protective
see.
shell to contain them
So
and prevent them
with
from
these
spreading to the rest
guys,
of the body.
I find that
It's
I
better
don't
for them to get
need
rid of any toxins completely,
necessarily
but as they get older,
to
it's hard for them to keep up
use
with
a
the number
head
of harmful substances
because
they're exposed
it's,
to today. That's when you start to
you know,
see
you
these
put this
lumps.
like
It's a sign
this,
your dog is dealing with a toxic flood inside their body,
you give them a
and they can no
nose.
longer deal with the problem alone. The more lumps you see, the more toxins are trapped in their body.
This is
The
why I
bigger
have my
they get,
tweezers, because my
the more they're
fingers don't
struggling
like
to
these
keep
little
up with this
pieces.
toxic flood. Now you can leave things as they are. But
You know,
even
you put
isolated,
that
these
down,
toxins are silently
you give him his
poisoning their body,
nose,
causing a constant fire that the immune system desperately tries to put out. Low energy, loss of interest in play and being outside.
and then
These
you put his
toxins
hat
keep the body
on,
stuck in fight or flight, which steals the resources your dog needs to feel happy, healthy, and energized. You can give them immunity chews, but as long as these
you don't
toxins
really
remain, the immune
need,
system will keep growing these lumps. So it's
my
unlikely
opinion,
you see any
the
improvement,
you know,
and things
the
may continue to
face,
get
because it's
worse.
all
And
covered
it's the same
anyway.
for steroid creams and injections. You can get these lumps
So
removed
I
without surgery.
reserve those for when I'm
Unfortunately, they
doing
can be very
the
expensive.
females.
You have to put your dog under anesthesia during
Okay,
the
so
surgery,
first thing I'm going
a
to do on
huge
this,
risk for
guys,
older
I'm going to glue
dogs.
his
And they don't address the
beard
real problem, the flood of toxins in your dog's body.
and his
So let me do you
mustache
one better.
together.
Something that will work with your dog's body to flush out the toxins and shrink these lumps from the inside out.
Oops.
A top Arizona vet named Dr. Randy Aronson showed it to me. He's been using this with his patients for over 40 years now, and what he recommends is really simple. You just need to add two things to your dog's food. Together they'll help your dog's body to break down these toxins, flush them from the body.
I'm going to do a black hat on him.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's big. It's going to be
And it
6.
just kind of, for these guys, it sits just, you know, just on the edge, on the top of their head. There's just a, because since I'm not using the
You
head
can do them individually
piece as a
like that.
base,
Yeah. Would have been amazing, right? Yeah.
it doesn't have a whole lot of place, you know,
But
to
I'd
grab.
rather do it the hard
So just the tiniest little lip there.
Now, because my paper is the exact same height, I cannot do the fold over trick. Yeah. So it needs to be fit there. I could do the fold over.
Sorry, my
I
phone
would
just said,
fold over
plug
on
me
on
in.
the front. On here.
Okay.
I'm going to do the inside as well with other paper. So I'm going to fold over the sides, but not the top and the bottom.
I like this guy
Now let's
especially,
see, what do I want on the
having the
front?
big red nose.
This could be lovely, but there is going to be lace there, so
And it goes over the top of the mustache
Oh, it will get in the way of everything. Or
and
this
the
one.
hat.
I don't think. Yeah, I'm going to do this one front.
Excuse me,
Also
why
has
is
the
my
most
glue
sort
not
of
sticking
color.
today?
Yeah? Okay. Here's what I'm doing. I'm going to use glue stick.
So there's his little head. And then same thing, we're going to put a little bit of glue at the neck
This one done?
part of the body.
Oh, I think it is. Guess what?
And we're just going to glue this on. Kind of decide
Don't
how
tell me
far
it's not
down you
done
want
too.
it to go. Because again, you're thinking about,
Okay.
I'm thinking about, this one
I'm going
made
to
a
put it at sort of
this one made a gluey mess.
half an
Um, I forgot what I was saying. Never mind.
This needs to be folded over.
This is not my glue eraser, but
Yeah, that will make also for sort of a lovelier finished edge. I cannot do the tops because I don't have the paper for the tops.
oh, I know what I'm saying. I'm making them in mind, keeping in mind that I may want to have them holding something later. So I want to make sure that there's enough of a body showing. And then, can't really do black shoes because you're not going to see them. But I do have brown. Got lime green, purple, neon yellow, blue.
Might have been smart.
I'm gonna go with the
to
brown
miter
ones.
The tops. No, it's not. It's not sticking out. I did it very, very straight. Yeah. That is going to be the front cover. Let's do the back cover. I'm thinking this one. Yeah. That way. That way. This is really nice looking. Corrugated
Now for
cardboard.
this guy, if you want him to look like he's wearing a bow tie,
We're gonna cover it. I printed this love on 160
I
grams.
don't know if I have any one that wouldn't look funky. You can put a bow right here in the in his beard, like right here.
Still need my air conditioning.
But that's not the color I would want to do. Green?
Now, if you're a Dutchie and you're like, it's not even warm this Monday, it's probably because I'm filming on a different Monday.
Yeah, we're gonna put a green bow. You don't have to put a green bow, like you don't have to give him a mustache.
I have a quick
You don't
question
have to
for
give him a
guys.
beard. You
It's
can
sort
just
of
give
a
him
secret, so don't tell
a
anyone.
mustache. But I think if you're just doing a mustache, you'll probably need to use a
I
face.
don't have a lot of time to watch other channels anymore, so now and then I just watch a video of one of my favorites. One of my favorites is absolutely Mama Gail Gostinelli, so probably a lot of you guys are following her. Now I've noticed she's moving.
She is moving.
And I'm afraid to ask her where she's moving to. Because that would mean I am not following you every day anymore, Gail. So
I'm gonna do another.
please let me know in the comments.
I'm gonna do another girl.
If this doesn't work for you, we promise a
Let's
tenfold
give her
refund immediately. Yes, you heard that right. A 90-day risk-free
black
guarantee,
braids.
or you get 10 times your money back. We are that confident. This cosmetic denture can be successfully worn in just 1 second and is suitable for everyone. Whether you have complete teeth, partial missing teeth, or no teeth at all, you don't need adhesives, dentists, or appointments. Just soak it in hot water to activate the elastic material. Bite it to fit your unique oral shape, and within 3 minutes you can have brand new dentures at home.
Behind the hat,
FlexFit
please.
technology adapts perfectly. My friends all say they
And
look very
then-
realistic, just like dental implants. It fundamentally solves the problem of
Glue
missing
down
or
her
loose teeth,
face.
as well as various issues such as sensitivity and difficulty chewing. Our soft, medical-grade silicone is suitable for any oral condition. It has obtained international standard GMP and CE certification, so there is no need to spend.
Doesn't
huge
matter
amounts
what
of
the
money
back
at
looks
dental
like because
clinics
you're not
anymore.
going to see the back.
Over 84,000 smiles
Once
regained
this
at home
is,
prove
on
it's safe and
its
reliable. It won't rub or slip,
space,
staying in place all
you're not
day
going to see the
without
back
adhesive,
anyway.
providing a safe and natural wearing experience, allowing you to enjoy food as you please. You can speak clearly and smile confidently.
So, see,
This
I can give
antibiotic,
her a
antibacterial
flesh-colored
silicone is
nose.
very durable. It won't turn yellow or smell even after months of
But-
use. I have been wearing them every day for several months now.
Like I said,
and they
I like
still
the
feel
red
like new.
noses.
They look better than the
And I think
dentures
I'm
made
going to
for me by
switch
the
glues
dentist,
because that
and I
one's
installed them myself
being a
at
little
home.
persnickety.
Say goodbye to expensive orthodontic treatment and dental implants. This cosmetic denture can solve all your problems. Right now, the first 80 customers get a 50% discount and a 1-5-day free trial.
So I've just moved
With our
this onto the
90-day
pink,
refund
the
promise, there is zero risk.
lavender
Click the
paper,
link below and get
just
your
to make it a
perfect
little
smile today
easier
before
to
stock
see
runs
what I'm
out.
doing since I am working with black.
This is the fastest way to flush out edema.
Want to flush out edema? Stop doing this first.
Lock
It's
that
kind
back
of
up.
surprising, but edema
Let's
swelling
see.
isn't from drinking too little water. In fact, guzzling more water
Do I want to
might
give
make it
her
worse because it's not a fluid retention problem.
bows?
This
Let's figure
is where
out.
trapped fluid is collecting. But here's what's really happening underneath your skin. Inside your legs is
What
an
color I
invisible
wanna do her
drainage network
body.
called your lymphatic
How does
system.
that green
Think
look
of it like underground pipes
with the
tiny
purple?
pumps that
Ooh, I
keep
like the green
fluid
with the
moving,
purple.
even against gravity. But when your legs
I'm gonna
feel
do the
like
green with the
30-pound
purple.
cinder blocks, that's telling
Now,
you something's seriously
this
wrong.
glue doesn't
Your
dry
lymph
nearly
pumps
as
are
quickly. It
clogged,
doesn't
so
set
the
up as
fluid
quickly
can't move. But even
as
worse,
my
according
silicone
to
does.
University of South Florida research, when lymph fluid sits too long, it actually starts to harden.
But
like
when I'm
concrete.
trying to work
The
with
swelling
such
you see,
little
the puffy ankles, the deep sock marks,
little
that's just the
pieces,
beginning.
working
Because
with that
once
big,
lymph
my
fluid
big
hardens
sugar bell bottle,
completely, the only fix is surgery to remove
it's
it.
kind of a
That's why we
pain.
need to stop the hardening before it's too late. Chugging more water won't help. You wouldn't pour more water in a clogged sink, right? Of course not. Compression socks, eating less salt, and propping your feet up won't help either. To flush the fluid, you need to fix the clog. Here's the fastest way to do exactly that.
See this cluster of lymph nodes behind your knees? The Mayo Clinic calls them
So
popliteal
then-
nodes, but I call them leg swellers. Nearly all leg fluid flows through
Let's give
these
her some-
nodes, and when they clog, the legs swell. But when
Ooh,
you
how
do
about
this,
some white
all those
shoes?
clogs flush out. I'm going to show you something about leg swelling that might surprise
Yeah, we'll
you.
give her white
Most folks
shoes.
have heard about lymph nodes, right? But what no one talks about are these
Skip.
four.
Please let me know in the comments where she's going to, because I'm afraid to ask her myself.
She's just moving across
She's going to
town.
be angry with me. What? You don't even know that I'm moving? Ew. I didn't know you were moving. I'm sorry. So let me know. Don't guess. Where's she moving to? Yeah. I'm really curious. Did I do it right? Yeah, this is the back cover and this is the front cover. Yeah. Amazing. I'm going to wait with putting in the papers on the inside because I might do the closure part before I put in the papers. Does it make any sense? Hoping it does. I'm going to let it dry. Oops. And then I am going to
What color then?
the spine
Ribbon.
with some lace. Before I'm putting on the spine, I'm going to do a little
Should we
bit
match
of
her
ink.
hat?
I'm going to go really dark. I am choosing scorched timber and then the distress ink, not the oxide. It's a different color, guys. Distress oxide is a little bit lighter, and this is
Match her dress.
and I'm using the black lace, so I can go pretty dark. Oh yeah. Look at
Or
that.
match her shoes.
Also sort of disguises the fact that there's no paper folded over here.
I like the contrast of the white.
I think I'm going to use the rickrack on the top and on the bottom. So I might need to do this before I put the spines on. Just trying to think ahead. That's a good trick, love. If you're making journals, think ahead before you glue stuff on, or especially with a journal and a closure.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty. Well, it's not pretty. It's grungy.
Tried to get my nieces to think that way. Think of the closure before you design your cover, because your cover could change.
While I'm making this,
you
I
know.
just told you I might do video on how to. I'm thinking about how-to videos, making a small little series, and it's not like how to make a journal. No, how to the things that I get questions about, because I get lots of questions about how do you print 2-page.
Let's do
How do you use
2 guys, but
profile,
let's do
even
one with just a
where
beard and
is
one
the
with just a
description box?
just a
That's the question
mustache,
box.
and then we
Yeah,
can
where is
see
description
the
box?
difference.
So you cannot comment on that one because you don't know where the description box is, or where the comments, or how.
So let's get
how
a
does
blue
stuff
hat since
work.
I'm doing a black beard.
I use every day, well, every video, but it's not a crafty video. So if you're wondering, how do you do this or do you do that? Please let me know. Please let me know in the comments. I am definitely, if I'm going to do it, I'm definitely going to do how to print borderless and 2-page, which is going to be difficult, loves, because you can do it from your phone, from your iPad. from your PC, from your laptop. You're going to have either a Windows or a Mac. If you have a Mac, good luck. Or a very old Windows system. So I can only show you how I do it from my system. Yeah, but most likely it's going to be very similar from your operating system. But I'm not going to do it from my phone or from an iPad. Computer only. Okay.
Okay, so because I'm doing
Now,
Mr. Mustachio
yeah, I think
with just a
we can
mustache,
talk,
I do need to
first,
use one of the
or I
faces
want to do like
because it's
all
got to have
around.
something to grab. Otherwise, it's floating in
So
midair.
spine first. So let me cut my spine
Woo,
to size.
whoops.
Bum, bum, bum.
So we're going to put
It is
this.
pretty. Yeah, you're gonna see the flowers there. So I'm actually going to cut at this here.
I'm looking to see what colors I've already used for hats. So, gotta imagine where this hat's gonna be. So you know where you're gluing the mushroom. I almost said mushroom. Mustache.
Yes, I'm using fabric scissors. Yeah,
Okay.
I don't want people to get mad at me. This
And
was
then
the front.
glue the hat.
So it has
Oops.
this, and this. This is going to be the actual spine.
I moved Mr. Mustache.
And I'm going to glue this part here and then that part on the other side. Not with glue stick.
Put the hat.
Are we going to add glue to the lace? I am. Now I'm leaving this part, so the edge unglued because I want to tuck underneath the
And then we're gonna give him a nose.
Okay. See, thinking ahead.
But this gotta have a big nose.
I'm just gonna do this edge.
My friend told me to wait before buying Smooch. I didn't listen. She just sent me today's sale price. I could cry. Women's Month sale just dropped. 60% off. Free mystery gift.
Lots of commercials. Then we figure out body. I'm gonna do a white body on this guy.
Grab hold of the florals.
I definitely don't like him as much without the beard. And I like the beard and the mustache together. And I think when I list these on my Etsy, I will list them as that you can get them in, you know, just like this, unassembled, and then people can do their own color combinations. I'll do all the work, cutting them out, and they can do the work gluing them together.
There's not a lot of black
Little
lace
nose
around.
got crooked there,
It's
dude.
actually really pretty.
Your nose is bent out of shape.
Yes.
Figure out
Okay.
it.
And then the other side. Same idea. Just
I'm gonna do a white body on him too, just
one
because
edge and the flowers.
I do like
other
that
edge.
contrast against that black.
I was thinking about how to
I'm gonna do these guys, and then I'm gonna clean all this mess up, and then I'll bring some of the other ones out because they got really cool hats. The other set does.
don't know how to do it. I get very, very confused. Okay, bottom, right? Yeah. Is it top?
And you don't have to glue their heads on straight. They can be kind of
No,
like
it's
tilted.
today. Thank you.
It's kind of a cute look. I've got one of those that I did like that. Like this guy. He's like, "Arr!"
But it's open here. Yeah, that's
And then we'll do black shoes on both of these guys.
That looks lovely. It does. I thought about a closure. I'm not going to do anything really fancy to it. So I think I am able to put in the papers now. So I'm going to use, well, some more of these beautiful papers. Let's see. I really like this one. Now I'm going to trim these with my paper trimmer because these are 6, right? Yeah, I need 6. And then, oh, this has a line there.
Some of the hats, I have found that a lot of the hats are interchangeable.
I already know the height's perfect.
Even though they're different sets. Like this is one set of dies. This is one set of dies. I have found that some of the pieces are interchangeable. Like I can use the beards and the mustaches, the hair, the braids I can use from either set. The bows, even though they're for this set, they're perfect size to use on this one. Same with the shoes. These guys didn't come with shoes, so I used shoes from this set to make shoes for them. This one is a lot of similar hats that are already in this set. And body, sorry, headpieces. Oh my goodness, I don't have anything in to start drinking here. But the side pieces are different. Like the extras
Most likely,
that make it Christmas.
one of the images of this one.
I'm going to have to go get myself
Because of the way that we're going to put in the papers.
a water refill real quick. Otherwise, this tickle in my throat
Here's one of them.
is going to tickle.
Make sort of closure thing that you can also interpret as the sort of binding system on the top. Yeah? Yeah. Smart. There we go. I'm really curious about your questions. How do you do this or that? Not, well, you could ask me how I coffee dye my papers, which is simple. I give my bestie a call and I'm like, I'm out of coffee dyed paper, and then she, her niece makes them for her. So yeah. But I know how to coffee dye paper. I just don't like it. I don't like to coffee dye paper. But I might.
Sorry to have to step out on you guys for a sec.
Sure. Yeah. Do you need to? We have some left. Okie dokie.
Still a bit of a brain tweak for me that
If your dog licks
I'm preferring water over other
that wonderful sound every night before bed.
other things. So I'm
Try this easy
adjusting to
7
that.
daily
Now I
what's actually causing it.
really struggled with figuring out what
Medicated
pieces
shampoos? Nope.
went with this, like what each individual piece was.
Lay down and kick your paws up.
Because I wasn't finding that it was things were attaching real well.
This is the fastest way to stop your dog's itch if they can't
But
stop
that
licking
unopened
As a
set
dog groomer, I spend
helped
more
me figure
time with
out
your pet
the
than
pieces
your
that
vet does.
I
And
was
I see
struggling
something
with.
every
So,
day that almost no one
so
talks
this one
about.
has several
Most people
different
think
types of
constantly
things
means
going
food
on.
allergies
So we've got
or
this
seasonal pollen
this kind of
or the
beard.
wrong shampoo.
Okie dokie.
I'm gonna pause this first. It's got this kind of beard, but it's also got there's a match set, I think. It's got this this way, this kind of mustache. That's in 2 different pieces, which I don't know why they did that to, I mean, as if the pieces weren't small enough to deal with, right? So you got this kind of mustache. So you can go beard, mustache, mustache, boop, boop, with the nose. There's also this kind of mustache, which is definitely going to require tweezer assistance. So like this and like this. with the nose. I think that's a weird looking, those are weird looking mustaches, if you ask me. And these ones, this is the base for the head. Now, it took me a long time to figure out why it has this kind of a thing. And I couldn't, and it's got these other pieces. I don't know if I think I threw them away because I couldn't figure them out. And now I know what they are. But see, there's a smaller one, which is actually what these little ones are meant for. Just to go like this. Boop. And like this. With the nose. I don't know if I'll use those ones, honestly, because I don't really like the way they are. But yeah, I'm not going to try to dig those out. They've got pieces that are shaped like this. And I had a bunch cut out and I couldn't figure out what they were. This is actually a beard as well. So it fits under the hat like so. So it makes skinny elves. So it would go like this. Oh, look, I picked out the right one. So pretend this is cut out of paper. It would go like that, and then your hat goes here. So these guys end up having more of an actual face. They've got like, they actually have ears, which I'm not super fond of because, you know, I'm not supposed to. Sorry, suddenly I'm really warm. See, but it was this one that made me go, oh, those are beards. So this is the printout of the Christmas ones. This set. This is what they look like, but I was like, so those sharp pointy ones are beards. Okay. But I just have not figured out really how, you know, bigger hat, because it's, you know, it's a gnome. You're supposed to cover the ears. And these hats don't cover the ears, which is really what kind of kept throwing me off, I think, was because I kept going, but the ears are showing. You know, and no matter what, some of them are sharper, pointier, and, you know, angled different, but, you know, there's no way that's going to cover the ears, right? And so I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to use the heads, is what I'm boiling down to on that. I've got a bunch of them cut out, but I don't know. We'll see. Alright, so let's just get started. So let's first grab a beard. Put that away. Put these off to the side. Oh, I guess I can put them back in here, huh? See, this is a smaller head than that one, but I mean, I guess if I glue them and they're not feeling structurally stable, I can glue that on after to kind of hold it in place. So I'm just going over the top of the beard here. That hat fits perfectly on that beard. If I glue it on a head, then the ears poke out. I don't like that. Okay, this glue is wet glue, so it's not wanting to grab right away. Stop fiddling with it. I find a big nose. Now, like the last ones, there's only one body style that comes with this, and that's these. You probably won't be able to see on camera, but they got little hearts cut out of them, especially if the camera won't focus. But they're little hearts. They are see-through. Yeah, can't tell on camera. They are see-through, so if I can cover the backs, and so that way they're not see-through. But that requires me to then do some extra cutting. Go this way so I can see what I'm doing. Come down just a smidge. There we go. Where did my little napkin go? Okay. Now this one is designed to have the hands glued on. So these are the little hands, and they go right here because they are designed to hold stuff. So there's that one, and it's funny, I keep finding all left hands. I need a right hand. Do, 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 do. Hello. There's one. So then this one would go here. Oh, those are two different size hands. That's not going to work. They are cut out in pairs, so they're should be one. This one's a small one too, but you get the idea. So this would go here, and in between the hands they'd be holding something. But obvious, same as the other ones. I'm not going to glue. There's another left hand. I'm not going to glue the hands on until I decide what signs they're going to hold. So, but they do have hands. Okay, and then I used the shoes from the other set, and created shoes for these guys because they didn't come with shoes. They're a little chunkier than the other gnomes. These guys are a little more portly. Okay, so there's one. Let's do one of the girls. Got bows going everywhere. Let's see, what color hat do I want to do? Let's do one of the purple hats for the girl. Now these ones got really cool braids too, but they angle, and they got a little bit more of a tail per se at the bottom. Where did that other braid go that there it is. I'm like, I just flicked it out of my hand. But of course, they're the same direction. Come here, braids. Where are you? That one is, yay, that one's an opposite. Okay, so flip it over. We're going to flip the braids over. So we're going to glue them from behind like we did the other one. So I'm going to put some glue here and some glue here. Put one braid here. Come on. And the other braid go right here. Sorry, all my orders are like filtering in, and it's funny. The other day, my husband brings packages in from the slot, and he goes, "You got all the mails, all the deliveries today." I got a UPS, a FedEx, and a USPS, all on the same day. So with her, you just kind of have to decide where you want things to be, because if you put this down to where the hat is below the top of the body, then the hair is too long. So you kind of have to put it up above a little bit and expect it to be, know that it's going to be hanging up, and you're going to have a little blank space up there where the nose is going to go. See, like right here, there's a little gap. Boop, boop, boop. But when you put the nose on there, it covers the gap. So do I want a fleshy colored nose for her? No, not against the white. A little bigger nose. Okay. She's a girl. I don't want her to have a big old honker. So covers up that gap there. And then see if let's see if we have any purple shoes. Don't want to do black shoes because then it'll blend in with her hair. And this is going to go up underneath her hair. This makes me think a lot of like collaging, where it's like, you know, some of the stuff, you know, it's about layering, and some of the stuff you're not going to see completely because of the other elements. And in this case, that's, you know, very much true. You're not going to see we're going to deck this girl out in purple. I think I have, yeah, I'm like, I think I have some purple bows in here. Now there's several different types of bows in these kits. These ones are just cute and dainty. There's ones that are a little more like package bows. Or like bows that you would put like at the top of a Christmas tree or something. But I don't have those cut out. I just have the little ones. And again, I mean, these may be completely hidden once I, you know, if I decide to have her holding something. But who knows? Okay, so there's our little girl. Let's do one more. I'm just over an hour. We're going to be just a little bit longer on this one. I'm going to do one more with the mustache pieces. So let's find those first, because that will determine what color the base mustache is. Okay, so those are going in the same direction. That's going in that direction, so that's that one. Is it this? Yes. Okay, so we're going to put the little mustaches on first. At first I thought these were ears, and then my granddaughter pointed out, but you're not supposed to see their ears. Valid. She is right. Okay, so one there. Scooch just a little bit, thank you. And then one here. Definitely easier to do when you're using a glue that grabs real fast. This is not one of those glues. Let's do a red hat. I don't have a, but nope, I need one of the bigger ones. So it's either going to be blue, or green. Let's go green. So I'll put green on the hat. We're going to go just a smidge over top of the mustachios. Urch! Excuse me. See, that's the problem with the glue that doesn't stick quickly. You know, like your white school glue. And it doesn't clean up as nicely. Like when you goober it. And then we'll put the little big old nose. Give him a big nose. Okay. And then we need a body for him. You see his little mustache? So that versus this. Just a beard. Beard with a mustache. Don't know how well you were able to see that because it didn't look like my camera was completely focusing. Excuse me. I don't know why the video that I was watching disappeared.
If a woman with varicose veins uses a grounding well mat for 2 weeks, this is what happens to her body.
Oh, and it's gonna start it over.
The height is 8 and but how to
Let's get it a little forward. There we go. What color body do I want to do?
this does work.
Shall we do black? Do I have a black one in here? Oh, I do, right
I'm
here.
going to do it pretty close to the edge because I really want to have
Or
some
give him-
room for the
Give him a black,
papers, and I'm also going to add not necessarily lots of
base,
eyelets
black
to
clothes.
it, because I just want to.
We're
Now
gonna
I know that
take
these
this.
eyelets, well, I think I know, they have a nicer finished edge. Yes, they're sort of round. You also have the cheap ones that go, yeah, with all the rough edges. But these don't have the rough edges, so that's why I'm like, it'll work.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
And then what color shoes does Monsieur
Did I do it wrong?
want?
Yeah, which is good. I'm also gonna turn these there. So this is going to be the look of the eyelet,
Oops.
and this on the inside. Wow, it's well, lucky for me, they do have a nice finish. So let me do the other ones as well. The wrong way, loves. Yes, the wrong way. So from here.
Well, she's got to do them all the wrong way now
I've
because
taken out yet another piece of black lace. I actually don't mind it, loves. No, it has this on the inside.
I was looking for a pair of brown shoes, but I'm
Especially
not
because these eyelets had the nice finish.
seeing
So, well, this one
many
is because
brown
they're
ones in
already-
there.
I'm gonna take them out. Let's see. A little bit of lace. Do I need to iron it?
Oh.
And is that enough?
Didn't even put that in there.
Short, it's not.
Don't see and not
A lot of this. There we go.
seeing any brown shoes in there either.
Through here.
Like nothing, not immediately popping up anyway. What are these, purple?
No.
Yep, those are
Can we
purple.
try to explain those? You want to make this, but you don't have the
Brown hats,
fastener. Yeah, you don't have this.
mustaches. Oh, there's
You make
a
these holes there. Yeah.
tan-ish. I guess it'll match his.
Holes in your paper. Put these through. Tie them.
It'll match his
Also
beard.
lovely. So you don't need the fastener. You can do this as well. Okay, that goes through here. And here, and then you tie a lovely bow for now because I need to open it up and put in the actual papers.
Okay, so let me get these guys
Trim it a
all
little bit. Yeah, but now
put back in their
I need to attach this.
spot.
The white is very white. I might. Can we ink it? I might shorten it. Here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna try to ink like the edge of it. If it doesn't work because this is plastic, might not really work. Then I'm going to
So
trim it
we
to
have
make it a little bit
looking
smaller.
for something
I
white.
think we're gonna go
Birdie.
plastic tinted photo. You can do alcohol ink, but I don't like playing with alcohol ink. So
Show you all of my little the Gnomies that I've made just with you guys.
not angry with it, so I'm just gonna do this. Yeah. There's a little bit of structure on this, sort of texture on the plastic, so I think that's the reason that it sort of grabs onto it a little bit. Just didn't want.
That was planned out not as good as I thought.
Whoops.
I thought I had 10, but apparently I only had 8.
It's on there.
So
It's
let's
on
try
there.
that again.
Oh,
There we
wow.
go.
Well, there you go.
Little Gnomies.
Okay. Am I going to trim it anyway? I don't think so.
Well, thanks for hanging in with me for this little
Or glue residue? It's glue residue.
craft with me. If you like gnomes, let me know in the comment below. And look out for them in my Etsy shop. And I will have the link to my Etsy store in the description box below.
I think it's big. I am going to take off the tiniest.
Just take a look around, but new products. I have a new, in my drop down menu, there is a new category, and that's where all the newly listed stuff goes first. And then it goes into its individual categories after about 2 weeks. So keep an eye out in there. And in the meantime, take a look around my Etsy shop. See if there's any other die cuts in there that you like. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll talk to you in the next video. Bye!